Well, we all know about the ball drop each New Year's Eve in Times Square. Here on Delmarva, not only are our celebrations a little less crowded, they're very unique, like the boat that is dropped in Cambridge at the stroke of midnight.
In Georgetown, they actually raise the ball at midnight. And then there's Princess Anne and the New Year's Eve Midnight Muskrat Dive. You can see him descending there from Independence Hall on Somerset Avenue. And Marshall P. Muskrat is here in historic Studio D, along with Main Street Princess Anne manager Carrie Samis.
Thank you for having us today.
Thank you.
Thanks for tagging along with him as he stopped.
Yeah.
This is really a big deal. Do I understand it actually made CNN's list of 19 quirkiest New Year?
It sure did. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of national coverage. Last year I did an interview on a station from Canada as well.
Really?
So yeah, just lots of amazing coverage because it's super weird, but that's what's fun about it.
Yeah.
It makes for a very memorable New Year's Eve.
Sure.
Sure.
So how did you come up with it? I mean,
So there were a couple of volunteers in town in Princess Anne that wanted to do something unique. Dennis Williams, who's one of our town commissioners, came up with this idea several years ago, probably about 8 years ago now. And yeah, it stuck because it's pretty fantastic. I mean, look at him.
Well, yeah, how can you not feel he's fantastic?
Yeah.
So it's a huge party.
Yeah, it's
leading
a big party.
up to the midnight
Muskrat.
ushering in of the new decade.
sure. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's family friendly.
It is. It's very family friendly. It's free, which is wonderful. And so basically we're throwing a giant party. All you have to do is show up with your friends and family. So we have all the sort of traditional giveaways, hats and noisemakers and glow necklaces and all that sort of thing. But then we really celebrate what's unique about Somerset County. So we have free oysters. We have an oyster shucker there that night who's shucking oysters that came straight out of the Tangier Sound earlier that day. We have Smith Island cake. We have a sparkling cider toast at midnight. And then we have the Washington Inn is open, and our newest business, Sweet Geese Cafe, is going to be open as well, serving food that night too. So there are lots of free things to do, games and all of that, but then there are also some local businesses that you can stop in and enjoy.
Anything new this year?
Yeah, so this year, pretty excited about this. One of our volunteers works for NASA, and he's also a maker. And he's helped out with a lot of projects at M4 Reactor in Salisbury. So he is blinging out the platform that Marshall is on as he drops. So it's going to have a LED light display.
Really?
And Marshall will be lit up much more brightly as he drops from
Getting
Independence
uptown now.
Hall.
Yeah.
I know. I'm very excited about it.
He just wants to make sure, since he works for NASA, that the
Yes.
folks up in the International Space Station can
Yes,
see it.
exactly. So we're excited about that. And we have confetti and live music. We have a great band called Uprising that will be there. They've been with us for 3 years now, I think, and they're just a fantastic dance band. So dancing in the street, lots of food, free fun, all of that.
And you mentioned shucking of fresh oysters.
Shucking fresh oysters. Yeah.
That's
so
pretty cool.
I brought some today. if
You brought
want some
some,
at
yeah.
some point.
Jimmy,
yeah.
you're going to shuck those for us?
So this is going to be a wonderful event coming up new.
Let's go over the event details. Of course,
Yeah.
it's December 31st.
It is December 31st. It starts at 9 p.m. and goes until after midnight, obviously. So about 1 a.m. we are usually wrapping up. Somerset Avenue is closed for an entire block from Broad Street to Prince William Street. That whole block is closed. So it's very safe. There's lots of free parking in the very close vicinity. And it's super fun. And like I said, definitely a memorable way to usher in the new decade.
Yeah.
The new decade,
Yeah,
2020. Thank you so much.
Thank
Just
you.
head on down to Princess Anne New Year's Eve. Carrie Samis with Princess Anne Main Street.